4, 3, 2, 1.
So far, your boss.
Oh fuck, sorry.
Yeah, it's gotta happen really fast the first time. So we can play this, but it'll be like very bad. Make sure you're dodging and get ready for orbs.
Fuck on
So
that, man.
yeah, it's fine.
No, I'm off, but that's on me, man.
And Pip go. Kitchen next, and 2, 1, go. Keith's next, and 2, 1, go. And Hate, you can go now. Sorry, I'm like watching a bunch of other stuff right now.
I mean, that was on me.
Can we not have like the
First pools could still be better. If you look over there, we still have that gap, which I'm guessing is like some range or maybe a little too far ahead.
yeah,
On the wall.
4.
And then second one, like second one is so determined by the first that
3.
like if our first is better, we squeeze fire into a smaller
2.
space there.
is there a way we can have like
3.
whatever the lines, like not near the tank soak? I don't know if that's possible.
The lines. You mean the wakes?
Yeah, wakes.
Or
Yeah, the wakes.
so we basically want to create like a little safe bubble for the tank soak is all. So there's going to be like melee to the right, I guess it would be, and then there might be the other tank like slightly behind the tank soak, but off to the right too. But then the range should all be like on the wall, and then there's going to be that little channel from the picture that should be a safe spot to run out to.
Yeah, and just and what you're saying about the soaks, like if we're soaking where I'm standing now, like on blue, everyone should step out of the fire towards the wall, right?
Yes.
Not if we're facing the room, not to the left, because I was going in towards the wall and I keep getting lined off over here by just like a wall of fire puddles.
So just to make sure we're on the same page, so like if tank soaks here on square, you stay here till your heal absorbs off, and then there should be a channel this direction to step into. It's not going to be safe. There's still going to be wakes, but it's going to be the safest spot to like go to and figure out how you need to dodge.
Yeah, and we don't want puddles over here, right? Like this is a bad spot for puddles on the first page.
bad spot for puddles, because what melee that's not tank soaking, like if you're the melee that's standing here with overheated, like you can move in this direction to get out of like dangerous wakes, but not if all the tank soak people have just dropped puddles there. So like we don't want to.
I think we're talking about two different puddles. Because are you talking about the heal absorb dropping, or are you talking about the lava on the ground that's persistent?
I'm talking about lava on the ground.
Right.
Heal absorb dropping is all happening on square.
Yes.
And I'm saying, like, if I'm running from here, like, I shouldn't be running through a wall of puddles along, like, this line.
No. So, like, if you have... I think this probably is really only melee and, like, the range that are farthest along the wall in this clockwise direction. Like, if you're this ranged, let's say, that's dropping... You're overheated here, you have to come back here to bait the pools, the fire pools for the ground. So like it's those far range people and then these melee people that are like on this portion of the boss that have to kind of move back to drop our flame pools where we want them. There is a weak aura, yes, that has lines that are kind of accurate, but they're only kind of accurate, so.
Yeah, I found it to be mostly pretty decent, at least for making sure I'm not sending a wave into the person directly next to me, since that's so close it's hard to dodge.
You can also, it's not like on heroic or normal where we want like, if you're too ranged, we don't necessarily want you to be like that close, like circle and moon. Like you can spread out much more than that. Like you could be circle and moon, let's say, so like 5 yards away instead of, you know, your circles just barely touching. We need fort.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And it's my boss.
Wait.
And now you taunt. Dodging, dodging, dodging. Getting ready for orbs, and you're baiting fire. You get Mary's up for now. And now move boss about 5-10 yards away from that old fire, then turn it around. Phallus go. And 2, 1, Aiden go. And 2, 1, Ghost go. And 2, 1, Log go. I'm just baiting in fire here, and we're baiting pools. And then 8 go. And 2, 1, Harley go.
4,
And 2, 1, Exa.
3,
And 2, 1, Pip.
It's on someone else to you.
Wait, it's on. Oh, okay. You died.
3,
Dead.
I was very confused.
3, 1,
So we got what?
3.
3 balls there, but I mean, with people dying and stuff, that's not too surprising.
Are either of the evokers running Time Spiral or whatever thing gives you back your movement abilities?
They
Okay.
both should. So if they're not,
Are
we
those like
wanna
set in the
change that.
note or something? I wasn't paying.
Not yet, no. Like, I think we can have a time spiral for all of them. But I think you mainly want it for probably second and fourth, but we can just do like Carly's on first and third and Hate's on second and fourth. Or you two can swap it around. It doesn't really matter to me if you want to swap the order. The one other thing we want to make sure we're focusing on from the start is our orb collection and intermission. Like it's always the first thing you need to look around, make sure you know where they are and can collect them. It's more important than your first like couple seconds of damage.
Can I please get more health stones? Oh, there they are. I'm blind. Thank you.
I just dropped them as
I
you were
literally
asking.
just dropped them.
They literally just dropped them.
Another thing that I think we may have mentioned last night, but just to remind people so this doesn't get confusing, the weak aura for the orbs, like the fixate orbs, cannot tell if I call Wa's name and let's say Pip pops hers instead, the weak aura cannot tell that. So if I, like, that is kind of important information to know. So like if it happens that somebody pops their orb instead of the one that was supposed to happen, like I will probably call wrong names here unless you like convey that information, I guess.
That's not
So-
what happened. I just died.
No, I know. I'm just, as I'm looking at the weak aura, I'm like, I can't tell like who's actually doing this, so.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And so you want to be in a different spot, Laura, but I'll show you where. And then you're baiting pools. And orbs are happening. And Kogo. Illy in 2, 1, go. Rice in 2, 1, go. And I cannot see the 4th, so you can just go now. Dodge, 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 and we're baiting, we're baiting, we're baiting. And here you go. And Kelly go. And 2, 1, Wago.
3,
And go Ghost.
2, 3, 3, 1, 3.
I think we actually want more space than this. Maybe late. And tank soap. Ooh.
Ow.
Someone got fucking owned.
Well, I mean, this is the same thing as like initial heroic. Once you lose people, that thing starts to hurt. I don't think he actually got any orbs from what I...
Oh, or people actually did?
Bro, do you open your raid frames?
Just look at myself. I'm always alive, baby.
Oh, I've been fixated by it. Oh.
Rolls, can you look at this clip and tell me, is this like general melee movement right, or like, am I doing something wrong? Is it supposed to be this difficult?
Yes, it is. Pete, it is.
Yeah, the answer might be yes, but let me see.
That's why I'm asking.
Cauterizing wound.
And 2, 1, Wago.
Seeking Inferno.
I'm just bathing.
Because if it's supposed to be this difficult, that's fine, but...
I think we shouldn't really have geysers in front, right? Isn't that something we said? Or no?
Yeah, we have people in front right now, so I can't tell. Let me look at the replay to see like who is... Basically the answer is no, but it's going to be easier, but not like a ton easier, I guess.
Do you mean like... Actually, wait.
So like, if you look at like 2 seconds into yours, so there is some ranged up to the left a little, like by one of the runes that shouldn't be there, and then I think there is, that might be me or War, I can't tell from the clip, that is in the wrong spot too. Let me look at the replay.
Okay, I know. Oh, God. This fucking fight's so red, man. Which I love, but it's very inconvenient at this particular moment.
It's nice once we know the fight, but learning and figuring out where everything is placed, I don't know.
Right.
I think on this first bit, like for sure, where we have no pools on the ground, we're having the range cheat too far ahead, like in the clockwise direction. So I think that makes these first one easier at least, for sure.
Sure, most.
Okay. Is
And then I
range
think
like...
it's Wa that was in the wrong spot. He was like in front of boss with his overheated.
I think B is the wrong spot. Like, nobody should
So
really
B is where range
Oh,
should
is there
not
another
be?
picture?
Is.
Yeah.
Keith posted.
I'm just trying to figure out...
Yeah, so A is fine for ranged. C should be no one but melee. Maybe a tank. Maybe the tank that has overheated could be there too, depending on exactly where melee are. And then B is wrong for everyone.
Okay.
Okay. So then, yeah, that makes sense. All right.
So like I think if you're melee soaking tank in that picture, then like your movement is to the left and kind of up. So left out of the heal absorb puddles, and then like up out of the wakes. And then if you're the melee with overheated on that, then like you can kind of, so you'd be C essentially, and you can dodge kind of wherever with those wakes, and then you just have to make sure you get back by the old fire when the puddles are about to drop. So like I think melee have it pretty easy in a lot of cases, but like obviously not all the time. As you can dodge in towards the center where there like should never be fire unless we really fuck up.
For the second soak, do we have to be like basically inside the boss at the very north?
Inside
like very tip of the circle, because like I died there because I kind of just sat where I was, like waiting for the heal absorb, seeing if I was safe, and I was not. So like I'm assuming that's war, and I'm assuming that's gonna happen every single time because it was instant, right? There was where we were all stacked was instantly a puddle from the heal absorb.
Yeah, so if I sack you on every one of your tank hits, can you just survive and then move away before you do your, like,
I mean,
get the heal absorb off?
I mean, you don't need to give me a defensive. I currently don't pop anything, so I can just pop stuff, and I'll just take it and walk away.
Yeah, try to see if you can live without taking it off, like, in the group right away. And we can adjust if needed. Yeah, let's try that. And I mean, I feel like people are already probably noticing this, but like dodging the wakes, I think for me personally, and I have noticed this just looking through VODs and stuff, like I think the easier way to dodge is to like let the wakes pop, and then you're like sitting there for a second or two seeing what is going on before you really need to make any movement. And so if that's not the case, that probably means like people are too close together with their overheateds, and we can adjust from that. But like I don't think the right play most of the time is to move immediately as they pop.
The right way is to panic.
Yeah, that is the obvious correct solution. Just panic and run around like a chicken with its head cut off.
5, 4, 3.
What does that mean?
2, 1.
That wasn't a Boom King joke.
Everything's a good joke.
Oh shit, sorry.
Now you run out.
Instinctually hit it there.
Yep. You're baiting. And then you need to make sure you get back close enough, Laura, when you're the first tank, that like your puddle is not super far over towards that star side. Ellie, go. You next in 2, 1, go. And I don't think 2's done yet. Yeah. So this should be Rice. Go.
Bro, I ran in circles for 10 hours.
Yeah, it was delayed. Eats can go in 2, 1. And then Kitchen can go in 2,
4.
1. And somehow, I think all of them are popped.
3.
I still
2.
Oh, I don't even see anybody as having one.
Oh,
So,
okay.
3.
yeah, it has nobody on the list.
3.
I don't know.
It
why
is definitely.
It's working 100% for me. So.
It's definitely somewhat buggy because I've had a pool now where
3.
only 3 of the 4 showed up, and then I've had. I think the problem with that pool is that we hadn't popped all of them before the next set, which is a known issue.
Who had them at the end? There was it Kitchen, Keats, me, and Phallus.
Yeah, I popped mine after
think so,
Growlithe
yeah.
stopped calling, and then that's why I think
Okay.
you popped yours. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
I
like
didn't-
literally queuing my mic to be like, "Oh, I popped mine," but then it was too late.
And it looks like already like the first heal absorbs are coming off basically at the same time, and it's just the second ones that like we're not as comfortable with yet that are pretty staggered. So that's already getting a little better.
How many total heal absorbs per? It's gonna be 8 total, so 4 per person, or is it 6?
It is.
Be 10.
Well, it depends on how many people actually end up soaking the tank thing, which we've messed up a couple pulls.
I mean, like through the whole fight, how many do I have to do for myself?
You should have to do 4. Yeah.
Okay.
The second one I've noticed a couple times. I've been trying to stay like around this outer ring over here, like next to the boss, and I've had a couple people out of range of me right up before it, so there's a chance that some people aren't getting atonements if they're somehow in Africa.
Yeah, if range probably, I guess, are dodging back this way on these first ones, it could happen.
The first one should be okay. I've got the first one covered pretty good. It's just the second one. Sometimes when we're moving across. Also, if the puddles are bad, I'm probably gonna miss a couple people
4,
in my run.
3, 2.
And they're dead.
Soak if you're supposed to. And we're baiting pools and dodging wakes. Oh god! The orbs popping, and just a little bit away from those fire petals far. We have not a great bait. Let's Pip go. And Cavastus, go. And Rice, go. And Bait, go. And then get back to Old Fire and Bait. Range should like already be in those gaps baiting basically. And Kogo. And Kelly in 2, 1, go. Marius in 2, 1, go.
3,
And Exath in 2, 1, go.
2,
Res Marius.
3,
I'll get you here in a second.
3, 1, 3.
What? Huh?
So ranged should be like in there. So whenever we leave gaps like that, that's where ranged is dropping or trying to bait next fire. That hurt. I mean, he's also got 5 stacks, so.
Ooh, yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it.
That's always going to be an issue.
It's also just how hard the final soaks of the fight are going to hit, though, right?
It will, yeah.
Can the what else am I missing before that?
Yeah.
Can the tanks bait the puddles?
Yes, but the
Okay,
tanks
I think
should.
that's what's happening.
So it's not so we always go back. We
Yeah, I
always
did
go
that, yeah,
counterclockwise.
that's me.
Yeah.
That's me baiting it then. Yep.
So the only thing we have to worry about, Wara, is making sure when we go back counterclockwise, we don't go too far so that we can't make it back to where everybody else is and bait the puddles there. Because then at the end of the fight, that fucks up our space.
Yeah, I got it.
Like, especially on this first one, we can, like, clump really well together, I think, and get a nice tight stack. And then everything else is easier after that, I think.
Well, the first one I've ever faced is just generally easier, right? You get a lot more
Yes,
time
I think
there
so.
afterwards. The second one is kind of like try your best, but it's going to be a little messier.
Oh shit! I didn't hit.
And we, like, even when we get first ones that are kind of not in a nice tight clump, we can usually fix that as long as ranged is aware and they're going into those gaps with their overheateds and then, like, baiting the puddles right there too. That's the play essentially every time when we have gaps like that ranged. As you probably noticed, like, just running over a single fire puddle is, like, it hurts, but it's not that deadly without other damage, so.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Soak if you're supposed to. And you're dodging, and then we're baiting by square, baiting by square. And moving a little bit away from the fire, and then turning back around. So you want to be by the fire water. And then 2 you go. Go next, and 2, 1, go. Kelly next, and 2, 1, go. And I don't see the 4th, so you can just go as soon as Kelly's done. But, yeah, Kelly, I think, was late doing hers, so. So it was... Who was that one that I didn't see on?
It's Raisins.
Raisins? Okay. Interesting. Did you see him on the list? Like Ghost or anyone else, I guess?
No, I just didn't even look at the list. I just saw him.
I didn't see him on the list.
Yeah, I did.
Just
wonder-
tank front
wonder
though.
why that
with
is.
Orb. Yeah, you gotta do that, bro.
Yeah, the tank front with Orb is kind of a nasty combo. I still think we probably want to get him a little farther away from that old fire war, because I think what's happening is that the tank frontal is overlapping the old fire, which I don't think is great. And it also cuts off a little bit of our melee space when it's like that, because they can't curl around.
Easier once we have everything settled and we're calling the orbs a little faster.
Yeah.
Right now it's like we're dealing with boss position right there.
Stupid question. Tank Soak is also a private order, right?
Heal Absorb?
No, like
Heal
so
Absorb?
who has Tank Soaked, who hasn't, type thing. Like
I can tell who has it based on who doesn't have the debuff for the putting a ring down or putting a torn down.
Yeah, there's not like a... Are you talking about the debuff you get from getting hit by the tank soak, or?
yeah.
The heal absorb is
know-
not a tank private.
I don't know
didn't know
if
if
that
there was
debuff's
a-
private or not.
Yeah, I didn't know if there's a way to like correlate, like, okay, these people have already soaked. This person with
Oh
an orb
shit, my gear's
could
red.
potentially would have to soak.
Oh yeah, Rice definitely needs repair bodies at 1%. I'm actually not sure about that, Kitchen, so...
There's probably some way to make a weak aura that populates a list based off of people getting the cauterizing wound debuff. And then if they have that, then they are not soaking next time.
Yeah, I mean, I have not seen anything like that, but it sounds like it might be possible. Just let me know when you're good, Phallus and Co.
Oh, I'm ready.
And it would need to reset every phase. It would be annoying to make.
You good, Co? When is Co at Taran? Oh, never mind.
Moo.
Man.
Do we have Shroud move speed
5,
buff?
4,
Yeah.
I was wondering why I was so fast.
1.
And you're dodging. Be ready for bait. And we're doing orbs here in a second. And Carly go. Carly go. And 2, and 2, 1, go. 8 next. And 2, 1. Bonk. Somebody ran in early. I'm not sure who.
Also, the weak aura, like I know Grouse is calling it, but you should have it in a good spot because it shows when the Vuln is falling off.
Yeah,
So
the
everyone's
Vuln
looking
is
at
useful
that.
for everyone. I'm trying to be like pretty conservative with the Vuln falling off and my like call timing. So if you can see it yourself, like you could definitely pop as soon as the Vuln's off. So it's going to be a lot of like trying to get everybody to get every combination of mechanics to like see how they have to play it. So it'll be a lot of wipes like this for a while.
Oh no, a boss that's actually difficult?
I know, right?
I
I
fucking
quit.
quitting. Yep.
Done.
It's over. Disband the guild.
It's a good run, guys.
Ross, did we kill Smolderon tonight or are we disbanding?
Yeah, the classic.
Get to Tindril, disband guild.
Is that a thing people are actually doing? Is disbanding or just taking a break?
I mean, that's
Disbanding, but
basically-
they're like dysfunctional guilds to begin with. So
Okay.
It's like imperative.
yeah, it's like
Drama.
Rigmaros and those
That's
those
fucking
Skaz
Rig, man.
guilds.
I played with that dude. He's a nut job.
Is Crim still in that other guild with them?
Tindril is like super hard, yes,
5,
but it's not like
4,
impossible.
3,
Like for a guild like ours, it's
1.
pretty much people have really poor mental about having to do 2 really hard bosses in a row. It seems like.
I should just get loot for logging in.
But Growlers, what if we have really poor mental?
Then we'll just have to fix it.
What?
Okay,
I'm
easy.
not in. I'm
Great.
not in that. What
I
the
mean,
fuck? That's crazy.
I didn't say it was gonna be easy, Keith.
That's okay. I thought
We
that's
all
exactly.
gotta,
Bait.
If you're
I
depressed,
wasn't
just don't
baiting.
be.
Oh my god.
And orbs. And 1 and 2, 1, go.
The cheeky dotes.
Keith's next, and 2, 1,
or the
go.
fire event.
Mary's next, and 2, 1, go. And Exaf last as soon as you can. And you're dodging, and you're baiting. So that second one, you just noticed the bait is like right after. So the call is late from me there. Kelly, go. Palace next. Palace in 2, 1, go. Hit next, and 2,
3,
1, go.
I'm gonna be slow.
It's okay. As soon as you can. And then Ghost in 2, 1, go.
3,
Holy fuck.
3,
Yeah.
Doing
We started like 2 seconds late, so it really
1.
was poor lineups on this thing.
3,
Doing that and getting all my orbs.
Just loot it, bro.
We can get one of the DPS up, it doesn't really matter which, just so we can practice.
I'm darking in this.
You don't have a V-Res mirror to use it.
Yeah, I just read.
Oh, I thought code. Dodge. Bait. Range should be back in that cubby that's not full.
Oh shit, I baited.
It's okay. And we move away. Orbs coming up. And Rice, go.
Got a cubby still ranged. Woohoo.
And kitchen next in 2, 1, go.
I'm not on the list again.
Okay. Hate next in 2, 1, go. And then it would be raisins in 2, 1, go.
Bro, I need a.
You're not on the list. You just go last.
That was good. Yeah, if you're not on the list, I think that is probably the blanket rule. It's just you're gonna be last. I don't know who you are. Like, it probably is good to know, but I think it's just you're always last.
If we see it as a melee, maybe we call it out, but it's probably not worth doing right now. It's a future audibles.
I need a cauterizing wound weaker so I can get GTFO as soon as my shit lands.
I got you.
How do they want us? Like, what's the intended way to do this orb mechanic?
Like
You just have the 4 people that get it call out like I'm going, basically by who is closest to their spawn, which I think is actually not that much harder, but it's definitely streamlines it a bit.
When in doubt, I have a weak aura for it, Rice.
It would only half of them work.
If it works, yeah.
You, man.
Is that that's the heal absorb one?
Yeah.
Oh, that one does work. I can thumbs up on that one. 5 stars.
To move
That's
my
good
list,
too.
but I don't really care, so it's fine.
Heal absorb's good, man. It's a big icon. It's got a number.
It's in my way.
What? How does fort keep getting removed?
I don't have a macro for that, so you're good, bro.
Like,
It's
I'm
also
looking it off of everyone's bars.
like
It's
it,
like just me.
no, like my.
I mean,
fort
it's showing
keeps
0
getting-
out of 20 most of the time for me, so.
My fort keeps getting canceled, but I've got it bound to my rune, so I don't know how I can have a rune and not have fort.
2, 1.
The rune
You're
triggered
taking
the
right
global.
without enough mana or something?
Mana.
The rune triggered the global.
So you see where I am, Laura? This is kind of the tank spot for overheated, basically. Dodging and baiting pools
Why did that take so long?
and orbs coming out. And get any one of them up just so they can practice. I don't care who. Pogo. Who you next in 2, 1, go. Hovastus next in 2, 1, go. And Y you can go as soon as it falls off. That was my bad on that heal puddle. And then you're baiting.
Bait
So
earlier
these
than
are
that,
bad
actually.
baits. Yeah, the baits were even earlier, so that call's still not good. You can die.
It's actually before. You need to be baiting before the
4.
overheats go off. They
Yeah,
go off
so on-
basically at the same time.
On second one, it's basically you need to plan your overheated, so your wake dodging, whatever you want to call it. You want to plan that movement back towards the old puddles, essentially. Which I know is potentially hard.
Yeah, okay, never mind. I died because I was sitting for a while with my cauterizing wound, and then I just ate a bunch of wakes.
I am pretty sure, Carly, that their weak aura uses the same tech that this one does. Which it's not like using a private aura, it's using some weird threat thing to do the orbs. Which I'm pretty sure
I
is
just
why it's
asked
so
what they were
buggy.
doing because they're like maybe a day ahead of us, and he said theirs is just working because I know ours has been buggy because like it doesn't.
Like we
change
can
the list.
definitely try swapping, although I think this is definitely usable. But I am pretty confident they use the same tech because the two, like Relo, which this one's from, and then the Liquid people, like we're talking about it.
That one just assigns. I think it's healer's melee range. Like it'll actually assign based on it, or it just takes 2 seconds to populate. He said.
Interesting.
Because I think this is just populating by the first whoever sees it, right?
No, this is this. So how this one actually works is whenever the orbs spawn on someone, they generate a threat table, and you query for the threat table, and then it populates the list based on who has threat after it filters out the tanks on those orbs. So yes, it's very weird.
Yeah. Because when I'm trying to watch it, I just see that it's like populating one person at a time. Like it doesn't populate all four at once. The
I
other
think
one
that's
populates all four at once.
my only guess right now as to why it's populating like that is maybe a range thing. Like the people that are slower to populate are farther away from the orb when it spawns, but that's just a guess.
Also, don't they spawn staggered? Like half second each?
They do, but I mean, it's that could also be it for sure.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And we're dodging and then we're baiting. Bait. Move and get ready for orbs. Any gaps, range, try to fill in. Foul still. Try to move away. Co next, go. I don't know who did that, so Aiden or Co, whichever one didn't pop. And then it should just be Ghost, I think. And then you're dodging and baiting, dodging and baiting, dodging and baiting. Got some very wonky puddles, but it's fine for now. You can get pitching up, I'll get him.
Should I pop mine?
Pip go, yeah. Ovastus next, and 2, 1, go.
3.
Hate next, and 2, 1, go.
2.
And Kelly, you can go, and 2, 1, go.
3.
Like, Kelly, you populated like 3 seconds after everybody else on that. Weird. Yeah, so I have no idea why your name's on the list then.
3.
Who was the 4th one in that set?
Me again.
Has it been raisins every time?
It feels like it is always raisins.
So range, you should be headed back into those gaps already. Or you go back, and now we're dodging, and we're baiting. Okay, I think I missed all my orbs, so 5 of those 8 are mine, because I was looking at the list trying to figure out what was going on.
I didn't even have an orb because I'm moronic.
Do you have the most up-to-date one, Raisins?
Okay, so I can try.
If you got it early, you need to... I would just delete it and re-download it, because I think 3 of the 4 times it's been you for sure. I'm not sure about the 4th.
It should be version
We're giving up
number
the arms
22.
race, but by the way, we're not actually giving up the arms race.
They just made mythic for weak aura developers.
Yeah, it's pretty cringe. Like, I get it, they don't want some things solved by weak auras, but there's no way for that to ever be the case. All it does is make everybody get exaggerated packs.
I mean, if those balls moved at half the speed and did half the damage, things like that,
Or
it wouldn't matter.
Less per set or something.
Yeah, it's the problem is it's so tight.
I was gonna say they kind of succeeded immensely by taking a mechanic that would normally be pretty easy to deal with the weak aura, and now it's difficult to deal with.
But the difficulty isn't mechanic, it's right now it's getting the weak auras to work properly.
I mean,
Well, mechanic is difficult.
It's difficult, right? Like the end goal is that it's a difficult mechanic. It doesn't matter how they get there.
I mean, yeah, I
definitely
can
designed
make
with the fact
something
that we'll
that
have a weak
crashes
aura.
my game every
Yeah.
third time I get the mechanic, but that's hard.
I feel like that's arguing in bad faith.
I'm not sure what that would do, Carly.
I have no idea either. I was just asking if I asked him if like everyone needed it, because I was gonna try and test it if not everyone needed it, but if everyone needs it, I can't do that. But it sounds.
I've only like done a cursory glance at the liquid one, so like I haven't looked into them a ton, but most of their boss stuff seems the same as this. I'm sure it's like
He showed me a
different
picture of what it looks
visually,
like,
but
and it's the same kind of thing, except it goes from the list populates top down, and then it shows the vulnerable thing on it.
yeah, I do hate that this one populates bottom up. I will say that, but that is just a preference thing.
That pretty
Yeah,
easily.
yeah.
Just ping to the board.
There's no way I'm touching anything in that though for now.
Yeah, I'm sure it would fuck it up if you tried to change it.
2, 1.
And dodging, dodging, dodging. Baiting, baiting, baiting. Ooh, very nice. Orbs. Harley, go. Kitchen next, and 2, 1, go. Bailey next, and 2, 1, go. And Marius will be last. You can go whenever, sorry. Baiting, baiting, baiting. And get ready for orbs. XF, go. Hit next, and 2, 1, go.
4,
Raisins next, and 2, 1, go.
3,
And hate, you can go in 2, 1, go.
2, 3, 3, 1, 3,
Okay, get ready to soak. This is gonna hurt. Probably kill us. And you're baiting, baiting, baiting. And get ready for orbs. All of us are gonna get orbs. And Aiden, go. Illy next, and 2, 1, go. Ghost next, and 2, 1, go.
Darkness Scarius. Oh.
And Rice next, and 2,
I'm
1,
dead,
go.
bro.
I still see you on the list, so you're still getting called. Our second baits, which
Piss.
obviously are harder, but they're like, we can somewhat consistently get the first ones like kind of clumped together. The second ones are always like leaving that 5-ish yard gap between the first set of pulls and where the second set begins. So we need to fix that.
Kelly wants
Part of it we can
to
like
know-
fill in, but
Kelly
what'd you
wants
say?
to know if you want the link on the tank soak slam or when the tank detonates. Because they're too spread out to cover both.
The
Her spirit link.
Tank Soak Slam itself, I think, is probably the better use. You're talking about the Tank Soak Slam versus the fall off damage, right? Yeah, the Tank Soak Slam.
I know it's a lot to remember. Would I be able to detonate early if I get the second balls? Because I had to like delay my ramp by like 5 or 10 seconds, which means I also did.
Yeah, that's part of why I've been hesitating on the second set each time, because I'm like, should I call the melee or the healers here?
Do melee, healer, melee.
How bad is it for us to just go in order that they populate, just so we can start detonating them immediately? Well, at least for the first one. Like, the first one that pops up, that person just goes. Like, is that bad?
That's essentially what I've been doing on the first one.
I'm not really watching super close. I'm not sure.
So, like, I will get faster at calling that, although on the first set, I think I'm, like, basically saying it as soon as it pops up. I don't know if maybe you all see that a second earlier, potentially. But, yeah, I mean, it's something to consider, but I don't think we... I don't know that we change it right now.
I believe in Gralis.
Like I will get better at like optimizing that as we go, obviously. So they'll be a little wonky for these early pulls, but I think you all like try to just listen to whatever's called, and then like you all should be focused on the pool baiting for the most part. And then 4 people obviously have to kite orbs, but like I think the ideal is I'd be able to like actually just see who is closest to their orb and do it that way, but that is way too much brain power at the moment.
Just get more.
1. We need 4 by the way, nice.
Right.
It's happening again.
Well, hey, you're gonna get 4 after the first.
Everybody dies.
It's so hard trying to know where the pitch is gonna end up.
Oh, I know. I have a bunch of procs back and forth. I should be zooming over where I can't.
Dodge, 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 and we bait. Orbs coming. Palace go. Aiden next. And 2, 1, go. Pigeon next. And 2, 1, go. And then Kelly, you can go as soon as it falls off. You can go now. And baiting, and dodging. So, well, I'll look at the bot after. Here's the play. Keats go. Illy next, and 2, 1, go. Oop,
That
early.
time spiral felt pretty early, I think. I don't know what
You want it
everyone
later?
else- I mean, I think during the intermission is the ideal,
Probably,
right? Like,
yeah, probably
Because
right at the start of intermission.
You got 10 seconds to do it. That's what I did. Like I was doing it like just before we collect our orbs, so that you can use whatever you want to collect your orbs, and then you have it
So,
top, right?
so I think our speed plan initially for intermission should just be to always have a shaman Windrush at the boss, and so we can just go Koth and Pip and Kelly, and then the last one will be Koz again, and then we probably save the roar for now. For you can roar every one, I guess. So you would roar for like the back half of the intermission, go Estus, I think. And then the time spiral. What is the best part for the time spiral to cover then?
are you asking
So
me?
you want it like
No,
after full rings,
I mean, I'm
I guess?
honestly just thinking out loud.
I just feel like it was, I'm personally slightly a little early.
Like, I think the time spiral might have value there because it lets people get from the fire to the boss. And then, like, if we have a wind rush there, then we have speed for the first half-ish of the thing, maybe more, and then we can have the roar for the last half.
That would be even earlier than I did it, because I did it like.
I'm
after
fully open to other suggestions, but it seems like it might be the best like way to split it up. Also, just looking at the replay to see what's going on with these second baits. So first set of baits really good, and we have like. It looks like it might be. Wait, is that right? Wait, is this the right pool? That was pool 13, right? I'm gonna link something here in a second. So this is where people were at for the second set of baits, basically. So I think, I'm guessing, like, all the melee, so like the rogues on that, Aiden, Co, you're like, that's where you went to dodge, right?
Oh, what? Sorry.
The picture in Raider.
There's a shaman there.
Picture in Raider. Okay.
So is that where you guys went? This is the second set of baits on that last pull? So is that where you
I
guys
have no
dodged
idea.
to?
But that is something I would do, yeah, I guess.
Okay. So I think we fixed this with a couple tiny adjustments. So one, I think if you look at Carly down there, the gap between Carly and Pip, I think we fit another range. So like Kelly's definitely at the wrong spot up there, but I'm sure she was doing something. But Kelly, you want to move down for sure. Like maybe you go between kind of Pip and Carly in that situation. Like we
I
want
assume
to.
she's dodging out from after.
Yeah. We want to shift those range towards Carly, though, is I think the first step. And then I think the range, or the melee, like the two rogues, Aiden and Co, I think if you can, instead of dodging there, you would go dodge in towards the center.
Or me.
But there's like a wall of people there.
So what's happening is the heal absorbs are getting healed off, and that wall of people, their circles have not gone off for the wakes, so I'd be standing in their wakes, which maybe is okay.
Which wall of people?
So
Let me just look at the video, too.
So like in this picture you post, this is right after a tank soak, right?
This is basically as the puddles went out and the orbs like have fixated people, like right at that moment.
I'm pretty sure it's because the heal absorb is slow.
Yeah.
That could definitely be it. Yeah.
So like in this, the heal absorb is also staggered. Like it's going off a couple people. I'm trying to wait, and mine's still at 800k, not going down, so I have to move out of the old one. And then I'm just like slowly creeping out, waiting for my heal absorb to come off.
Pigeon next. 3, 2, 1, go. And then Kelly, you can go as soon as it falls off. So that's the second one, which is Marius covering part of it, and then we don't technically have anything else assigned here, right?
Dodging. I mean, I'm losing a ton of downtime from the first baits, and like that's what I was gonna ask. Do we have our movement, like our roars and windrush planned?
I see what the problem is. The problem is that the first set is from 16 seconds until 26 seconds for lava geysers to land. So the tank hits, and then we go from 16 to 26 for lava geysers. But the second set, the tank hits, and we go from 46 to 51 for lava geysers. So it's like less than half the time we have. That's the problem.
Say that again.
So we have 10 seconds between the tank hit and then the lava geysers spawning for the first set, but we have 5 seconds for the tank hit and then the lava geysers spawning in the second set.
Is that the lines coming out from people as lava geysers?
No, the lava geysers
is the pools on the ground.
Oh yeah, I mean
the second beta is definitely the harder of the two.
So unless we get like healed off within like a global cooldown, you can hold off maybe we can try holding off and then bait and then heal it off like that order.
That's gonna lose people. Like if somebody gets hit by anything, they're just.
Can we get a gate from like square to towards X or something? Like can we put a gate
we can try gating. From what I've seen,
I
though,
just need a gate. It's just
Liquid tried the gate thing for a long time, and they ended up not doing it because it seemed less consistent. Like you just ended up going through wakes a lot and like dying.
Yeah, like I can't get my ramp off early because I'm just waddling from here all the way through these puddles to get over here to then start healing people. And also, people are spread out. Like I've got radiances dying. Like I think that last pull, I had a radiance that spread to 2 people. And that's why, so like if you're not getting atonement, yeah, your heal absorb's not going to get healed off by me. So
I mean, we can also juice up that second heal absorb set. Like we can send, essentially it would be Marius plus Kelly, because I think Raisins is covering the first one every set, right? So it would be Kelly sending, essentially like, I don't think Tide is enough, right? But like you can Ascendance every other in the phase, I guess.
I could also
or every other phase, that is.
I could also hold PI for that one. Just PI to get more atonements out there.
And I see why Kelly was way out there because she had the orb. So like, that is, I think, gonna happen sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, it could just be bad luck, but like that poll, like I threw out an atonement and it went to like 2 people, so there was 3 people without atonements there, which is, they're not gonna get anything from me. I'll save PI for that one and see how that goes. And see if the first one is still going off just fine.
Yeah, I'm just really looking through this clip. But like, it looks like I don't even know if that's true though. Keith, go. So, I think one thing we do to make this easier is we need the boss off the wall a little bit there. So it's too close to the wall, and the melee, or anybody in that second tank slam, they really don't have the option of going left like we want. They only have the option of going kind of up and to the left, which is what Keats, Illy, like Aiden, Co, I think all did. We do still have, though, looking through that last pull, we have space. Let's see, how do we do this?
What if can we do the tank soak for the second set on the other side and then dodge back towards where we're supposed to be?
Well, I like that.
For the second set.
That kind of makes sense.
So you're saying we would shift it in towards the center, basically?
Or just like up in front.
We'll just
So, like,
mirror it.
Yeah, we
like
soak
if the tank,
over here.
If the tank is like here, or the boss is there, we'd just be on like this side soaking, and then move back this way when
For
the
the
heal swords are
dodge.
coming off.
Let's see, so what are... So if you do that, your heal puddles... Yeah, let's try that. So second one in each set is going to be flipped.
Who's flipping?
I mean, it's whichever one of us gets the second tank thing, so...
Okay.
So it's just like further, like if the boss is
Yeah,
here,
instead of the tank being with your butt against the old fire, you're going to be on the opposite side, just 180 degrees.
You're doing a 180.
But
You're still gonna take your fall off thing back towards the old puddles. You're still gonna sit there in the tank slam, let the healer absorb fall off. But once it falls off, what this hopefully does is instead of kind of running up and out, which puts us in a bad spot to bait, you run through the boss back towards the old puddles, and then bait by them. For what it's worth, I haven't seen anybody do this, but it seems like a pretty good idea.
5, 4,
Innovating.
3,
we're gonna.
In case
see why
someone
it's
wasn't
bad just-
paying attention for the whole thing, what's the idea?
Just stand on the tank soak.
The
Nothing's
second tank soak, if you're in that, it's going to be in a different spot, but just be in it.
Okay.
Can't wait to see this.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if it's going to work either, but
It just instantly kills us.
make sure you're dodging and baiting.
Find
And
out
then
very
orbs
soon.
coming up.
okay, so I just stay on this side.
Yeah, still pulling away a bit, and then Ravens go. And then tank soak is just going to be right on wire. And Cavastus go.
I still run the same direction, right? Just make
Yep.
sure.
And Kelly go.
Then run back towards the old puddles after the heal swords are falling off.
And Carly go. And bait, 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 bait. Well, I mean, it definitely worked that time. Palace go.
I mean, would you like to know the problem with this?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Oh, okay. No, so it makes the dodging significantly harder because melee arts charging into the hardest part of dodging instead of being away from the dodging, and
Yeah, that's kind of what
the
I was
alternate
thinking. but-
solution is just like we just get there. Like
get back to the old fire. Like you just make it happen essentially.
Yeah, like I mean, it's not that bad. You know, you dodge out and you dodge back in.
Yeah,
like
I
we
think
have time to work with. It's not like it happens.
Staggered. So
I think
right. That's
I think
a
there's
separate
two.
issue.
I think
We need to solve.
there's two things going on here. One, the heal absorb is falling off slow on the second, which is causing some of these problems. So like that we can fix. And I think for now we're just fixing it by Kelly blowing Ascendance on that second set, and then in the second phase I'll have to think about what we're using. And then the wait, what was the second part? I already forgot. And then the second part is just, I think there's some things in the fight, like the orb, if you have the tank soak, is just going to be hard and you have to figure out how to play it. And I think this second one is just going to be harder and people have to maybe figure out how to play it. So I think the heal absorb being better will help. And then we just might need reps to figure out how to do this harder overlap.
Okay, so why, regarding the heal absorb being staggered, why is Warriors coming off in like 0.1 seconds?
Because he's still death striking. I mean, I'm sure it's just
trying
habit.
not to.
Oh, do you have? Yeah, I mean, you also have whatever passive like decay healing. True.
I'm not hitting Death Strike.
What's the heal absorb?
So it's what, like blood plague and
I'm
like
popping
stuff like
Vamp.
that.
Maybe I don't pop
Oh.
Vamp and I pop other things.
I mean, I'm not just like flaming you. I'm like, this is something we need to
No,
fix.
I don't
right?
care if you are flaming.
think
me. What I'm
it's-
saying is I can't think of a.
Okay, well, I'm not. Fuck that. Like, what?
It's, um,
No.
I mean, what? Just looking through your healing, like, what is stuff you can't control? Like, obviously, Death Strike you can control, but you can't control like bloodworms, right? You can't control blood
I
plague.
cannot take it.
No, I mean that I'm pretty sure is wrong.
No, I mean bloodworms. Not taking bloodworms. You take bloodworms because of damage. You don't take bloodworms for defensive reasons.
Or is this just solved by you getting out faster? Like, if you just get out faster and like, if that circle coming off is 2 or 3 yards behind where the other absorbs are, like that's not ideal, but it's playable then, right? Like if your passive healing is going to take it off early every time, then I think the play is you just need to be on the ball and move instantly. But if it's more than that, then like obviously
It's death strike. You just hit a death strike.
Yeah, I mean it very well could be. It's we've only had so many pulls, and War is used to death striking when he's in danger, and that's what he's doing. So
Well, you just check.
I did.
Like every pull, because I did it last pull, but I don't. There were just a couple of pulls where I'm trying not to death strike.
yeah. So
it
make
wasn't
a
previous. It wasn't the previous. Yeah, maybe it was just that.
make a like super conscious effort when you're the tank soak to not hit if you can. And then if it's still popping off, then we'll go from there.
Can the tank like run because the tank soak's kind of outside of the boss? Can he just run forward like in the middle of the boss and heal his? Because then no one's standing there, right? Like,
well, I think the soak is centered on him, right? Like he can't.
Well, like
will you follow him?
Well, yeah, the main
until it goes off.
It
Well, yeah, the
follows
main
you
soak.
until it
But
goes
if
off, yeah.
but if he like, let's say the boss is on like this little thing and he drops the soak here, can't he just run inside of the boss in Death Strike and his thing drops here? Like no one runs there, right?
Yeah, everyone just has to be on the outside of the soak.
That
regardless of where he
is
puts it.
that is yeah probably a good adjustment in addition to the Wara stuff.
I mean, I can just do that then. So I just
So like
run-
if Wara is centered right here on square, then like if you're not the tank, you're basically on the edge. Like I think probably either here on the edge of the circle or like up here on the edge of the circle is fine. As in, I think those circles still probably overlap, but they overlap a lot less, I guess. And then when Wara, he moves instantly and drops, like if he dropped it at the very edge of the circle here, none of these melee get hit here.
What's the heal absorb debuff called?
It's a cauterizing wound. I can give you a weak aura for the amount.
Yeah, casting weaker. I can see, because honestly, I think the issue is that I'm not really seeing it because it's being removed so fast.
Yeah, I was gonna link the same one, so.
Got it. Okay, let's see.
One more fort, and then we are good. I know this is left a discussion, but I feel like this is all pretty relevant, so.
This is literally stuff that we just do over and over in this fight. You just do the same thing every
Yeah, it's like as long as we can iron out the first phase of it, then it should be transferable to all the others for the most part. Soak if you're supposed to. No, we are not doing it. Just back to original stuff. Bait, bait, bait.
Oh my god,
and orbs coming up. It's okay. And
Dude, Rice, you were
Keep
so
going.
far forward.
Yeah, I know.
Illy in 2, 1, go. To the back. Kitchen go. And Ghost go. And you're baiting, 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 baiting.
I think it's gone.
That's weird.
You did it.
It's really hard to tell how much of that worked. Ko's totem and Aiden go. I'm not sure who went here, so.
I went first immediately.
Okay, and then Pip, you're next. You can go,
3.
sorry. And then XF, you can go as soon as it falls off.
2.
Keep going.
3.
Not looking at anything in this text right now.
3.
And then Kovastis should be roaring
1.
a little earlier, but you can go ahead and do it now. Actually, no, this is
3.
probably a good time. And then so look at all these small spots. Oh wait, you can't ping when you're dead. Fill in all those gaps.
Yeah, you can ping.
Ranged.
You're just hitting the boss.
Oh, yeah, I see.
I'm gonna try something. I know the boss can follow me, but
So make sure you stay in their range for the bait. It's 4, 3, 2, 1. You're still in their baiting ranged, and then now you can move out.
so I can make sure. I know that time it kind of worked, but that weaker is honestly all I needed. It's only an 800k absorb, which means like I noticed that every single time. That time I didn't use anything that would heal me. When my passive healing did like 400k instantly.
That's how it works for
But
me too.
nothing else happened. So like as long as I can't pop Vamp and I can't hit Death Strike, but so just IBF and AMZ and I can walk out with it. So
So for this,
I can just walk out. That's fine. Might be a little bit sketchy on the run back because I have nothing to heal me after it drops, but
I can sack you every time for now until things get ironed out.
the second set, we
Okay.
can actually
Yeah, I think
delay
that'll work.
healing it. And because what happened in this pull was we got the heal absorb. We were in the process of healing it off, and then we got the heal absorb, the lava pools, not the lava geysers, but the heal absorb popped off. We were dodging it, and then we baited that like half second while we were running out. So even if we delay healing like 1 second, we can bait and then pop off the heal absorbs. Like we were literally running out of our heal absorb pools, and then we baited, like that split second.
I feel like that is dangerous. I think we can potentially change to that. I think we give these
Well, I mean,
changes.
that's what that pull was. That pull
I
was
think
literally us running out of our heal absorbs, and then we ran about like 2-3 yards, and then we baited that, like the lava guys are finished casting.
I
So like
feel
even if we
we
delay healing like half a second, we can literally bait and then pop them off.
But then, like, wouldn't that make?
Well, I mean, look at my replay. Like, just watch
it's
the replay and you'll see.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
It's kind of hard to do that if So I was being targeted by an orb that entire time. I had to move because my orb was in the soak. I don't know what happened to my orb. I don't think I ever hit it, and it just disappeared though. I don't know what the fuck happened. But if you're being fixated by an orb while you're doing that, it's gonna be rough.
Sketchy as fuck.
I think we give these adjustments a couple pulls because I don't think you see anyone waiting for those heal absorbs, and so I'm guessing we're missing some reason why that probably is. Like maybe there is some danger, and I mean there is obviously some danger in like leaving those on. Let's give this some reps to see if we actually need to change anything.
Also, like, I feel like the heal absorb puddle is like a 1 or 2 seconds that it shows up before it actually detonates. So.
Oh, it is more than that. I think it's actually 3 seconds before it detonates. Like
Yeah,
it's
so
a long time.
It's a lot of time. So even like that extra second is like I think people are a bit aggressive dodging out of their healing puddles, if anything.
I fucking send that shit.
I wait until that weak aura says 0.
Yeah, if you just sit, kind of vibe, like Kitchen was saying, in it, and then like dodge out last second, and that bait is already like landing, basically, like that'd be great. It's obviously playing it pretty fast and loose, but
I'm
I
gonna
think
die
it
to
might
it
be the
next
play.
full, sitting in it.
Yeah, if everybody dies to it this pull, but the baits are great, then we at least have information.
If
Are you saying there's a weak aura that tells me when the puddle is gonna explode?
No.
Oh.
I don't have one.
If you if you're fourth soak on the orbs and you have to soak it's not good. Unless we're moving farther. I wish I clipped this on show, but it was.
We're soaking if you're supposed to. Baiting. Pretty good. And Ghost go. You will be next. And 2, 1, go. Kitchen next. And 2, 1, go. And Carly, you can go now. And we're baiting. Dodge.
Ass. Oh, I just popped one, I think. Nope, never mind. No, it popped one.
And Go.
I popped already, man.
Okay. And Illy next, and go.
3.
And Alice, you should be the last, I think.
2.
4 into the middle, and then
Mhm.
last to get back out. Okay.
3.
Like it lasts what, 8 seconds or 10?
1.
8.
You can just do it at 8 seconds
3.
on his cast left. If you're watching that.
No.
I mean, I can also call it. But...
I can try to watch it.
So there are some gaps range to fill in. You can start heading over there. You can walk over fire to get there, it's fine. Not through, like, miles of it, but...
No, I didn't get to this.
Baiting. And we're doing orbs. Really good bait there, actually. That's good work. Beats go. And Kelly in 2, 1, go. Raisins next in 2, 1, go. And Exath in 2, 1, go. Dodge, and you're baiting. Probably go. Aiden next in 2, 1, go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, as soon as you can.
4.
Ghost in 2, 1, go. So we need a gateway. We need a gateway.
3.
And then Hate, you can go as soon as you can. So just from where we are, directly back from us. So Gate's in the wrong spot, we can still take this
3.
one though.
Oh, so it would be
yeah,
over
like
here.
and so this next one, so
Gate.
Now you gate. And then we would want Covastus or Roar to take us back in, and then like this is where we would rescue Marius and one other potentially.
It needs to be up against the fire.
Up against the fire. Yep.
Okay, yeah, but it was the correct.
I mean that's a heck of a pull, honestly. Like look at our fire. Like that is, it's not great. We have to still do a set of orbs. So like, if we can make it wider than that, it makes that easier. But like, that's not bad for 15 pulls or whatever so far.
I had a question, but I forgot. Oh, did everyone in the second soak in the second set, so the last soak we did everyone die to the hit that was in that?
Oh, yeah,
A lot of people, I think.
Yeah.
Did anyone not die to it?
Are you talking about the very last tank soak?
Yeah, the one we did. I guess. I was just
dead before that.
Me?
Are you a stereo?
Yeah. I don't mean the one we did.
223.
Yeah, 223.
Yeah, we had 4 people die.
Okay, because I didn't notice everyone died, but I assume when you die, you drop your heal absorb. It was just like it hit, and then everyone's heal absorb dropped, and I was like, oh, what happened?
That's one way to get them nice and stacked.
Yeah.
Die?
Yeah,
we're just gonna all die when we get hit. Yeah.
But the thing was, everyone's but mine dropped, so I was wondering if like I just didn't have an atonement, and Marius did a big heal there, but no, it's just everyone.
I mean, he also had I think 7 stacks that pull, so that is hitting a lot harder than it should at that point.
Oh damn.
Yeah, this fight's. Let's do one more pull and then we'll break, I guess. Unless people want to do it now. Yeah, let's just.
In a rhythm.
Okay, let's do one. Let's do one more. One more, then break.
Get the rhythm breaks.
Then
break the rhythm.
Then get shit done.
So like as we're getting better at this, obviously we can't forget like the baiting stuff we're learning. But like, it doesn't matter really if we miss orbs when we're playing one phase. But as we're starting to play the second, and especially like the third and fourth, we have to get our orbs in intermission. So I know there's still a lot going on. You're like collecting orbs for a lot of people, or collecting the other orbs for 4 of you. But just focus on those things as we get there. Let me know when you're good, War.
Bro, what the fuck?
I can get that gate down after the fire is baited, I guess.
It's also always going to be like...
Oh, my bad. I pulled early.
It's always going to be at the very end of the phase, so like you have a lot of time there, Ghost or Rice, whoever's putting it down.
If you'd stop talking about shitting other people's pants, maybe you wouldn't pull it really.
I had a fucking flashback to like the last expansion. That's when I would pop fire away. It doesn't matter.
Bait.
I'm trying, man.
Get ready for orbs. So range, you can fill in some of that space. Carly. Aim your next, in 2, 1, go. Keats, your next, in 2, 1, go. And then Pip, you can go now. Bait. And dodge. And we're doing orbs. Covastus, go. Pigeon, you'll be next, and 2, 1, go. While you're next, in 2, 1, go.
4.
And Ghost, you're next, in 2, 1,
3.
go.
2. 3. 3.
Did time scroll already go out?
1.
It just got hit, it looks like.
I did it late, yeah, I'm
3.
sorry.
Shadow stepped Growlithe, but he's actually on the boss bubble.
I was maybe you tanks can just sit there. I think it's kind of fun.
We can
Thanks
fill
to
a lot.
I mean, yes, they do. They can. I was just kind of not doing the right thing. You're baiting here in a second.
There, I didn't do shit and it just needs to pop.
Bait. And we're doing orbs.
Baited on everything.
That is so fucking
Yeah,
throw,
dude.
bro.
Kelly go. Oh, this is a weird one. To you next, and 2, 1, go. Marius next, and 2, 1, go. Oh, it's still on me.
Owie.
What? No, it was supposed to be.
No, I had overheated on that.
Right, so on my death, I'm standing right next to the fire puddle baiting, but War is also there. Should I be avoiding War, or should War be going somewhere else?
Marius next. What did you both
me and
have?
Rice died. Me and Rice
Who's
died
next?
too. It was like right after the tank soak, and then the
2,
fire puddles are gonna
1,
drop like
go.
right around the time the tank soak, like the searing aftermath
And
goes
then
off,
Pip,
right?
you can go now.
So me and Rice are both standing right on the edge of where the fire puddles
Bait,
are, but
bait,
War is
bait,
also
bait,
there.
bait, bait, bait.
So should I be going to like a
Dodge,
different
dodge.
edge, basically?
No, no, no. I was.
I think War is probably in the wrong spot there, but we messed up the tank
one and
thing
the
too,
second
so.
phase. The first
Yeah,
one and the second phase.
that's what I meant. The second. Okay, yeah.
gonna
No,
sit
that was
there.
my
They
fault. I
can't
could have easily run further.
Not doing the right thing.
Then I did, but I got distracted by the fact that the absorb got off and got I didn't do anything.
Yeah, mine without me doing anything, War, is always like 300 to 400k left. Like,
Bloodworm.
Just moving out. Like,
It's
I'm not logging or
470K
anything.
From
Is it a
Bloodworms.
smaller absorb on the tank? Is that
No, I mean, it's 800 something k on me. I think that's what it is for everybody, right?
Bye bye bloodworm. We take some.
I mean, I don't think that's the play, War, but you can play around with it.
Bloodworm
We are also on break, if you did not notice.
You don't take bloodworm. Like it's just it deals damage. That's it.
Yeah, 843k, so I assume it's the same on everybody.
So basically, you just have to fix it with positioning, right?
Yeah, because tanks, I think every tank is probably going to leech both like half of that off passively instantly. So,
Okay.
so it's just a positioning thing more than
I
anything.
become tanky. Wow.
Okay, I'm actually stepping away too, so go do whatever you need to do.
All right, Gross is gone.
Let's talk about Pip now.
Yeah. Something like that.
No, DK has bad transmog.
No, I just feel like flaming War now that I wasn't flaming him earlier.
I just sat back down and Keith's flaming war, huh?
Well, he was flaming you before you sat down.
Oh,
No, it wasn't.
That's
I was
just
partying
so
because
Keith.
Grollos was out of the classroom.
Nobody's safe.
Looks mostly okay.
I would never make up propaganda.
Does this say ghost fact?
Nah.
You only get a tier piece on one character. Blah, my name's Ghost.
I said it for last season, and no one disagreed with me when I said it the first time, by the way. I want to point that out. I asked
Yeah, but
people
no
if
one
it- I
also
don't
made a
know.
polarizing statement that said the opposite either.
Polarizing? I said, I'm not sure if this is true. But
Yeah,
I
we
don't
take that
think
as
it-
fact.
Yeah, I guess so.
Our only mistake was trusting you.
Yeah. I said that because I said I didn't. Which I still don't know if I did last season. So I don't know.
Sounds like you got owned.
It's probably still in your bag since they're in your bank.
That is actually what I went and checked. I was like, is it
Void storage.
Is that like identical timestamps to you?
No. So the bottom one, I should have done it backwards. Sorry, but the bottom one is where they stacked on the tank, and then the top one is when lava geysers finished casting. So they're already on the wrong side and everything. I think they just say like, "Fuck it," we have enough room.
I mean, there's definitely an element of that in it, I think. If your first
Yeah.
set's good, like, you can be a little more yellow on the second, and then essentially I think the ranged fix it on the first set of the next set.
Yeah, I think that's what they do. Yeah.
That makes
Except
sense.
for all melee get the bait.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you get unlucky, but
That was actually so fucked. We had that huge channel, all the range was sending in, and then all the baits were on melee.
Dude, that was wild.
like, I think the ideal thing for the second set is that it's all ranged and all the ranged are on the edge, and then you just drop a nice little line of fire on the edge, and that's like, that's totally fine
Well,
because
could
you still can
have
place another
them
set
make
inside it.
so that the fire bait's on range.
Yeah, sure.
And the two tanks can go like sit in old fire, right? During the bait.
Yeah, like tanks are in fire a lot, so.
So you can RNG that at least.
It seems like tanks have basically an equal chance to drop one.
What if I'm
Gotten
dev,
one
bro?
like
I
three
got
or four
25
pulls, I think.
yards. I can only bait 25 yards, bro.
I think Pit might still need repair, although this could be wrong.
I still need.
Gotcha.
It needs a lot.
Everyone
more repair.
repair.
You need a fucking priest after that break.
What?
I'm ready.
Huh?
Not you.
He unleashed a demon.
Okay, new fort, new evoker buff.
fort?
I mean, I only see 19 out of 20. I don't
Oh
know.
my god, people need to stop AFKing.
I think it was Kelly actually that time. Somebody just clicked it off too.
I'm just gonna start clicking it off.
Yeah. Fuck you.
When somebody dies from like a
Fort,
3k
please.
overkill or something.
Nah, I'm not healing poo, so hope you don't get the debuff.
3,
You're gonna have to bubble that
I can
shit
heal
off.
myself.
I'll back what you can.
Good night, man.
And we are leading. Also,
I still haven't healed yours.
Fucking coil that shit off, bitch!
I did, man. I already coiled.
okay, orbs coming up. Raisins.
Dude, there's a pathway like for baits, right?
Yeah,
Where
range with that one. Raisins still.
Raisins, please take yours.
Oh no.
Oh god.
This is very fucked. We should just die. Wait, yeah. Wait, we should just die. Did you not get to it, Raisins, or did I not cue my mic? I guess I'm not sure.
You did.
He's deafened.
He's deafened, bro.
Bruh.
That'll happen.
It's like, man, we're pulling with no conversation.
You know, you go on break. Sometimes that happens.
Pip, can you bark at this man?
Oh, let me turn my macro.
Yeah,
Can
did you
not
press
use the
did you
tank
press
hit drop
Dark
the
Pack?
absorb shield?
Oh, smart healing. Yeah, that's interesting.
I've noticed
Bro,
that
that's so
too.
stupid.
If you pop a big personal before a hit like that, that also puts an absorb, you
Oh.
just don't get healed.
I
And then
guess.
if you're
Yeah.
full health, you can't health pot either.
Yeah, don't press that shit. It's bad.
So it's probably just a like DR personal that you want to use then.
I'm not using that.
Yeah,
many
I'm not
results.
pressing a 3-minute for that shit.
I just have
Press
I
it
just have a
after.
million health.
I'll just die.
I just have a million
It's
health.
fine,
I'm
it's
just
fine, it's fine. I'll just die.
Look, it's like sometimes this just uses my rune and sometimes it casts Sword.
I mean, if they
Because
put,
one
if
of
they pop a
those is on
DR
the
killing,
global
like,
cooldown.
they're still gonna
We don't have
aren't they
DR.
missing
on the
HP?
GCD?
We pop our
What if
DR
I
at 10%
use karma after the
HP,
tank hit?
and I'm said I'm dead.
Yep.
What if I use karma after the tank hit? Beep, 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 beep.
Does that? I mean, does that fuck it if I have an absorb like with a shield that puts
No,
me over
I
full?
don't know.
Dude, I just
No,
realized.
if you have,
I know you don't know.
if you have heat health,
It sounds like Kelly
you'll
is
be
saying
targeted.
yes.
Bro, I just realized I don't have health bots. Hold on.
So like, I feel
That
like
makes
this
no
is
difference
the
to you. You can do either one.
we basically always have like a pretty strong either DR or healing cooldown for the tank things. So like, I feel like it might be wrong to just say, okay, you don't need to personal ever there, but maybe if the healing absorbs keep being an issue, we should try it, since what Kelly's saying might be causing some of it.
I'll set it. I'm not using a DR ever.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Yeah.
This is gonna go so poorly.
We'll just all the healers.
I think,
you
just-
range so you can see who has it. So if somebody doesn't have atonement, you guys just single heal
You just
them and
press
get everyone
like
else.
Dark Pack during the orb collection, because that thing fucking trucks, bro.
I mean, intermission I think is probably a better place for the personals anyway, because we are using less like healing cooldowns for that stuff right now.
I'm at like 5% HP during that shit.
Yeah, it's pretty dicey. Like healers are having to move too, so.
I guess also they're like, in that event, one person has their shield on longer. Is that what major issue is that causing? If one person has their shield a bit longer than everyone else?
I will not get
None really.
They're absorbed, like, I just
Oh,
I feel like
no,
we're
no, no.
making a mountain out of a molehill.
No,
Like,
no,
No,
not
mine-
Just
like it'll get healed off, but if
I mean,
No,
I think the issue is
Yeah,
potentially
so
gets healed off in a
healed
very
off.
bad spot.
Yeah.
But
My heal absorb did
Four,
not get healed off
three,
until the baits for the fire happened.
1.
That's
it's
why.
just bad. It's just gonna be a bad bait. Yeah.
So I just put Dark Pack.
barrier get you first.
and baiting.
Oh, I pressed 4 like that. So.
Get ready for orbs. Helly. And Keats next in 2, 1,
I'm
go.
sorry.
Ooh, that's okay. you thought you were going first, didn't you?
No.
Bro, so those
it was
pulls
just way
there,
closer than I
kinda
thought at
ass, the
first,
one
and then
right forward.
I need to
You
make
couldn't
my
escape
debuff
it?
duration. No, and then I need to make my debuff duration Wikara bigger.
Yeah, that's fine. It's gonna happen.
The weird thing is I heard the "oh no, I'm sorry" like a half second before
Yep.
it hit.
We all
Yeah.
knew it was coming a little early.
Damn it, Keats.
He'd
Should
already
clear.
hit death from above. There was no avoiding it.
Man, can I just say how happy I am to be on a somewhat difficult boss finally?
Dude,
Yeah.
same.
Me too.
Like, all those other bosses, they're fine, but
I
this
mean,
is so much more
Lyradar and
fun.
Naimu would have been fine if they just had 15% more health.
I mean, they also
And,
weren't
like-
super interesting. Like this. boss
Yeah,
is
but then
actually
the
a lot of fun.
DPS check would have been real on them
That's true.
instead of like.
Illy,
So at least they weren't full Karos. That boss, that's like
That's the
maybe
worst.
easiest boss
Illy
ever,
is
man.
flaming me in messages now for the Keats thing. This guy.
What?
He said, "You tried completing his thought twice and were wrong both times. Imagine getting that cooked."
That is true. It's like you don't even know me.
This guy.
That is so autistic. That's funny.
Also, Ghost, don't worry. I'm gonna barrier you every time I open the ramp, so you'll always have atonement.
I don't think you understood why I said that. It's fine. I'm also complaining about not getting healed.
You got atonement, don't worry.
Were you rotting out?
Yeah, I was rotting.
Bait.
Whoops. What the fuck?
And we're doing orbs. I guess Aiden for now. Kelly go. And kitchen, and 2, 1, go. Will be next, and 2, 1, go. And hate last, and 2, 1, go. Bait. Dodge. And
Bro, that's
Aiden
still
go.
ass.
Phallus next, and 2, 1, go. Still Phallus. And Pip next, and 2, 1, go.
3.
And Ghost next, and 2, 1, go.
2. 3.
Now we're just blasting.
3.
And
1.
Kelly, you could. Nah, just leave it actually. Okay, good. Range fill in any gaps. Like if you can get to that, like big open pathway back there, that's fine. Don't kill yourself doing it though. And we're baiting. Dodging. I'm doing orbs. That was a shitty bait on me too. Farley go. Ooh, double. I'm not sure who. Now my list has 6 names for some reason.
This game is so bad, bro.
Every time that we go really far away to bait, it never baits on us.
We suck, bro.
Is there a rank on it? Is that a thing? Does it come from a
I don't
boss,
think that's a thing now.
Does anybody else use the Flame Waves weak aura and notice that the lines didn't pop up to show you the kind of guide where they're going?
Mine always does.
For some reason, I'm pretty sure I had the overheated, if I recall, and it just didn't pop up for me. So I got so confused.
Did the damage you take from hitting the waves scale with how hard you get hit by them?
The waves.
What?
Because there will be there will be sometimes I'll take one straight to the face and it'll do half my health bar, and there'll be other times where I kind of glance off one and I lose 10%.
I don't think that's a thing, but I guess I don't know for sure.
You probably have a shield or something at that time that you get hit.
I don't know, maybe.
That would be hilarious if that was how it worked.
Like that ever.
No, I literally feel where I kind of just glance off, just barely hit it. I don't do much damage.
My guess is
I'm
it
a
was
little high, but I'm not,
a tank
I
hit or
don't
something
sound-
hitting it a little harder maybe.
You resisted because you've got enough flame resist on your gear.
Man.
I do have 14% avoidance. It's pretty nice.
That is a lot.
For one of them, did you maybe just have a finger up your ass?
I mean, I have a finger up my ass for all of them.
Oh.
Have you tried playing with 2 hands? That might help.
Yeah. If I played with 2 hands, this boss would be dead already, Grillis.
I know.
Well, then do that.
Has on his keyboard.
So this is Phallus's fault?
No, Grillis said he was having fun. I don't want to ruin the fun.
3, 2.
That's true.
Too late.
Thank you.
And Grillis will just nerf Rep Paladin anyway, so what the hell's the point?
Red Paladin strong enough to get in there?
Maybe with Lego, I don't know.
So, popped up this time. So weird.
What? Why was it gripped? What?
Oh, what's gonna happen?
Oh wait,
Oh, Marius, you've put me in shambles.
You're fine.
Orbs. And raisins. Colby next in 2, 1, go. And Carly next in 2, 1, go. And Xath, you can go now. Dodge, 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 and bait, bait, bait.
Oh, oh, oh.
Not too bad, except for everyone dying.
That's me.
Peace go.
What is this big, bro?
And Pavastis in 2, 1, go.
God.
And Pip in 2, 1, go.
3.
I will try.
And hate as soon as you can. You can go now.
That's good, bro.
3.
So can I just focus without popping anything?
3.
Yeah, DK can for sure, yeah. You can literally stand there the whole time.
1. 3.
In fact, you're probably trolling if you ever move out as DK.
Well, the dot does hurt.
The dot does hurt, but like most DKs I've seen just stand up there the whole time, unless it's like very easy. I still see Carly as having an orb, so hopefully that doesn't fuck things up.
Everyone's dead here anyway.
Yeah, everybody's dead. So what was the early death? It's just flame wakes, I'm guessing?
I can show you the most impossible thing. Like, I was just the most dead person ever. There's no way getting out of this.
Was it because I gripped Brawlers by accident?
No.
Put me fully out of position.
People running way ahead for the baits, and then also flame wakes, like, just in the way. Like, I have nowhere to go. I'm just completely surrounded by
Yeah, it's kinda... What? Yeah.
Dodge, dodge, and bait, bait, bait.
Dude.
Not too bad.
Dude, that's what happened to me, Aiden.
Who's that on the other side of the boss?
in the way. Like,
I can't tell.
Finger at my ass for all of them.
No. Dodge, 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 and bait, bait, bait. I think... except for let me see who this person is. I don't think it's a melee, but I could be wrong.
If it's a melee, that melee is super fucking up.
I mean, I think whoever it is fucking up, but I might be missing something.
Yeah, I just don't know.
Dodge and bait, bait, bait.
So I don't know.
Not too bad. Except for
like, if a melee's doing something that I know is bad, I know it's bad because I'm also a melee.
That was... which one was that? The second one in first set?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's Illy. And
Looks like it's a rogue gone by.
Yeah, it's Illy, and I think we've had this problem a couple times.
Dodge and bait, bait, bait.
I think it's when except for everyone died. Maybe when our tank soak split is like not very well split between melee and ranged, and so we end up having more melee that have to spread for overheated. This is happening. That melee are going like behind the boss or even over towards the range camp, which I think we want to try to avoid if at all possible. Stubrogues don't have long arms, do they?
They do.
You do?
Yes.
So can you like stand like
we can like
say
layer
directly
up.
behind to you or whatever?
I
mean whatever
I think it
melee
might
I
be,
just used to you as an example.
Yeah. I think like you might have to have the melee in front to be a little closer than max melee. I worded that really confusingly. But yeah, it's definitely possible.
I'm also going to make it more of a point to like be the further away layer of melee if we're all overheated over there, because I can throw so much shit from range.
Man.
Yeah, so like, but I mean, most of the time people just spread out, but like I'll just start backing up so someone can fill in.
I think the way we fix it, if we do have like a heavy melee split with overheated, is the rogues essentially have to be the back layer, and then everybody just needs to know what we're trying to avoid, and that is this person right here. So if first tank slams on square, then we're talking about this person that's coming to... It's been a range some pulls, it's been a melee some pulls, that's coming here and hitting the boss from behind. And I think this person is kind of the linchpin of making the dodging almost impossible, like Aiden was saying. So just don't be there. You can either stack closer if you're arranged, or you can be farther back as arranged on this first one, or do the melee thing we were talking about. Tanks could also... Actually, I don't think that's true, because if tanks are farther away, then the boss is going to move, and that's bad, so never mind.
Oh.
It could also be, yeah, I just saw what Kelly said too. Like, it's possible we're doing good enough that we're able to move boss a little farther away from the first set of puddles in each phase.
It also gives melee, like, the fire, like, basically where Illy was on that last clip, and why that was bad is because there was no extra space to stand kind of, like, on the boss's, like, back right foot. Because, like that was covered by a puddle because he was so close.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Like, kind of towards the center, but in the back. Like, that spot, someone could have stood there if the boss was a little further from the puddles.
Just a little farther from puddles
5,
where...
4, 3, 2, 1.
Dodge and wait. Pretty good. Doing orbs. Raisins go. And Carly in 2, 1,
So,
go.
all 2.
And Ghost in 2, 1, go. And Rice in 2, 1, go. Eight. And Kelly go. He's your next in 2, 1, go. Covastus your next in 2, 1, go. And Exap your last,
3.
and you can go now.
2.
Oh wait, it's like orbs with AMZ up.
3.
You don't get any orbs. That's so fun.
Oh, that sucks.
3. 1. 3.
Okay, so range, obviously all back in there. Dodge, dodge, and bait. And orbs. Kitchen go. And 2 you next, and 2, 1, go. And Marius next, and 2, 1, go. Ooh, that hurt. How many sex balls have? 3?
Bonk. Is there a tank sub? What? Huh? I didn't know.
You win these, Wara.
Oh, I'm not even touching my keyboard right now.
It's getting better, and like I am kind of encouraged when our deaths are just Flame Lake stuff for the most part.
It also gives melee.
Because like the later deaths, like soaking the tank slams, like if people are dead, that's just gonna happen. But seeing Flame Lake deaths is a little encouraging in a weird way.
So, I think we talked about this in Heroic, but like the Flame Wakes, before they start moving, they have a little line projecting where they're gonna go. So like if you are surrounded by other ones, you can just like zoom in, you'll see the lines on you and find a safe spot real quick before they start moving. You have like a half second.
Yeah, I think if you're not looking for the lines, you're making it a lot harder on yourself. So make sure you're keeping an eye for that.
It's like you really just want to dodge the close ones, and then as the farther ones start, you can see them coming and move out of the way. So.
I just figured out that if you stand during intermission, like in the center of the boss, then your orbs are in a good spot. Took me that long, but I figured it out.
Wait, what? What'd you say?
If you spawn where?
What do you mean?
Oh,
Get
that's so
knocked
smart.
back. If you're in like the center of the boss, it will knock your orb where you get knocked back as melee. Your orbs won't be in fire to start out because I was dealing with that right away. Then they'll be like right in that clear line.
bro,
just
So
go
like
way
the
under
center
the
of his
boss.
hitbox,
Yeah,
Bro, I'm
basically.
like
gonna go do
right
that,
under the
man.
boss, pretty much.
Okay, that
And
is good to
they'll
know.
be in a good spot.
I will do that.
Kelly has a question in Raider
shit, I'm gonna
chat
do
in
that.
Discord.
Oh.
And it has a visual, so I can't rephrase it.
Should
Would
how
he
you have run to be?
be?
What are you asking? I don't know what this means.
Who is he?
The tank fall off nuke that War was running out.
Because
was
Wara
at the
had
same
tank
time
fall
that-
off to A, but we had range trying to fill in baits in those gaps. That was the beginning of her messages right above the picture.
So Wara basically has to run that to A and not B, because if he gets a flame pool baited on him, that is very bad later on, unless I'm misunderstanding your question.
If I have tank, so
so that is a good point, though, that if you're arranged like kind of filling in a gap, let's say like to the left of A in her picture, like you are going to get hit harder by the tank frontal, so you should make sure you're as far away as you can be from that. I don't think that's generally going to be super deadly, but potentially. Whenever war is good.
Oh, if I have like tank soak and I have to, like, my orb is last. Does my drop, like my healing absorb drop matter? Because like I'm kind of running away from it still.
If you're still running away, I think you have to prio the orb over the heal absorb. So, I think it's probably just solved by like healers getting better and taking it off.
No,
faster,
I mean like
but...
I feel like I mean I have a clip. I mean like, wait, did it just go to that timestamp?
And Ghost in 2,
Yeah.
1, go. And Rice in 2, 1, go. So you had.
Like I kind of placed.
I mean, I think the
as...
only outplay would be.
I'm good. Well, whatever.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you play that better, honestly.
No, I mean that's the thing. Like my heal absorb drop off was shit, but like I didn't die, so I don't know if I killed anyone. But
I think if possible, you'd come from like the other direction, but then that means you're ahead of the boss for some reason, which doesn't seem right. So yeah, I am unsure. We'll see.
Whatever, man. I'll just deal with it better next time.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Soak if you're supposed to. Oh, that's not bad.
I don't think you're supposed to be soaking someone. Mirrors.
Bait. And make sure I move it away a little bit. Orbs coming out. Ghost. That's pretty good. Keith's next, and 2, 1, go. You next, and 2, 1, go. And then Carly, you can go as soon as it drops off now. Spicy one. We can get Carly up, I think, for now. Kitchen go.
4,
Phallus next, and 2, 1, go.
3,
Oh, yeah, that's my bad. I think I called you early.
2, 3, 2,
Phallus trusted so much.
I was like also like trying to collect my orb, which was going into the boss, and the fire orb was like kind of off to the right, but it probably floated into me at the same time.
Orc of Astus killed by his weapon.
Yeah, I'm looking at trying to equip another weapon right now.
Damn, bro.
Oh, we need one more mark and then we're good.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Soak if you're supposed to. Bait, and dodge. And orbs. Raisins. Phallus, you're next. And 2, 1, go. Q, you're next. And 2, 1, go. And 8, you can go whenever. And Mariska. And Kitchen, you're next. And 2, 1, go. Rice, you're next.
4.
And 2, 1, go.
3.
And Carly, you can go now.
2. 3. 3. 1.
And then this would be your roar.
3.
Obviously, we're going gaps ranged. You're baiting. Oh, fuck me. And get ready for orbs. And Billy. Aiden, you're next. And 2, 1, go. Keats, you're next. And 2, 1, go. And Ghost, you're next. And 2, 1, go. Boss is gonna move here. Just don't follow it into fire, obviously. Dodge, 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 and get ready for orbs. And Phallus. Yeah, not bad. I mean, now we're like getting to the point where when we start seeing the second stuff, it's the early mistakes are really starting to hurt. So, just early deaths where we're a little more comfortable now. We want to try to start cutting them down.
Yeah, Growlus.
Yeah, mine was pretty bad too, I will admit.
Oh, never mind. You're good, bro. Dude, I even right-clicked my dark path because I pressed it by accident. During the tank soak.
Yeah, I've definitely done that as well now. Now that I know that it's not good, it's hard to break that habit.
I was like, oh, yeah, gotta take that shit off.
This is a second phase, no deaths pull, I feel like.
Performance pull.
Soak if you're supposed to. Maybe baiting, baiting, baiting. Orbs. Raise and go. Aiden, you're next, and 2, 1, go. Poe, you're next, and 2, 1, go. And Kitchen, you're next, and 2, 1, go. Bait, bait, bait. Keep dodging.
Bro!
Kelly go. Kelly go.
Awful baits.
Italy, you're next. You can go now. Fly, you're next. And 2, 1, go.
4.
And Hexath, you can go. And
3.
2, 1, go.
2. 3. 3. 1.
And the last is 4.
3.
Okay, we want to fill in all that stuff on the edge, ranged. Some of you are going to be really far back.
Let me go far back if I can just.
Also, is a little close to the edge, but you can play it. And you're dodging, and you're baiting. Orbs coming out.
Don't know which mine.
Cheats go.
It's kind of an issue.
And Rice, you can go in 2, 1. Ghost, you can go in 2, 1. And Hate, you can go in 2, 1.
I just killed myself. You told me to go and I had no help.
Yeah, you killed yourself and then I
I
killed
mean, we were down a healer for, I think, all of that basically, so. And then I think a second healer even was dead by the time you were gone.
Yeah, people need to be. I got pinched in by 2 people on either side, so.
We also, or I, put the boss too close to the wall coming out of first intermission, so that's partly on me.
But yeah, if you've got swirls on the edge, give some space, because I had 2 people so close on either side of me that there was nothing. I was in a circle of fire. I had no idea whose were mine and whose were the people next to mine.
If you're ranged, you can also dodge off the back here, just so you know. You don't take fire damage if you're over here.
Where?
It's a tiny...
In
like
here?
down here. Yeah, like all this is space to dodge too.
I'm almost dead, Gross.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it
This
is
is
a
not safe right here.
It is a
Yeah.
useful space. Are you taking damage? You're
When I'm right here.
You're in
this
lava.
Well,
Of
then
course
I'm
you're
on the
taking
edge.
damage.
There, no, I'm
Bro.
not. No, I'm good.
You said go
right
down
here.
there.
My point is just the line is not like the end of the safe space. You can take a step or 2 back. Is all.
Yeah, you said to go down there, so I took damage. I'm
Oh,
like, that's not
okay.
safe, bro.
My tootsies are burning.
Rice and Kovass is actually going into bathe in the lava.
I just flap over it, man.
Nah, but I've been going there, bro.
These are getting better.
Dude, I really wish, like, I had an indicator for which my port is.
I could just never drop port.
No, bro, your port was in the lava. I'm just like, is that mine, bro?
Yeah, I wish there's a glyph to make it red or something, or purple.
Okay, 1 second, I'm moving a weaker.
And then I'm just like, whatever. If I die, I die. So I pressed it. Then I died because you hit your orb. What? I'm like, alright, cool.
Usual warlock death.
What if you just stand on these little
torches?
These things the whole time?
Yeah.
What if you stand on this the whole time? Do you think you're just immune to all damage for some reason? That could be sick.
I could bait there.
What else can we do? A poll? Try that. Results stack here. Take no damage. Easy.
Carlos goes up there, all tricks the boss to him, we'll snap him up there.
I feel like that would be some common.
Snap him like a Taldazar.
Common knowledge.
Wow, that would be sick. We would never leak that strat either.
5,
What are you
4,
talking about?
3,
You take it to the office.
1.
Post office that guys have never believed the strat my guild came up with on smolderon.
So you're supposed to. Big.
Oh.
Can get him up, doing orbs. Chalice.
Bro, you died here?
Oh.
We
We go again.
Still stack the baits or no? Like if we're like all on top of each other, they all go in one spot or no?
They're
a
just
little bit.
They spread
around
it a
the
little, I
players,
think.
Oh man, that was funny, man. Trying to res Xcath, and I'm just like, oh, he's down there.
Someone soaked early there, also.
All right,
Alright, Thursday night kill?
Yeah, we got one more good pull in us, so we may as well kill it here.
I mean, like, obviously we're not, but it's not completely unrealistic because this fight is just a repeat, and it's just we already know all the mechanics. So it's like technically possible we just randomly kill it, but it's very unlikely.
You heard the man. It's
I mean,
technically possible.
We would have to.
That's all I
all
need.
The
We
later
don't
phases
get
play, the later
all the
phases
gate
play a lot
stuff is the only
different,
thing we have
though.
left to learn.
Do they play different?
Yeah, like from the logs I've seen, like the healing absorbs are like closer to 10 seconds in the last 2 phases than 3.
Okay, yeah, I don't know.
Like,
Can you just heal more? I don't know.
so I was saying, like the logs I was looking at, they're like lasting a while.
Yeah, if everybody crits every single ability for the entire like fight, we'll probably kill this boss pretty quick.
Yo, think how fast it would die if we all rank 1 parsed.
True.
Be big.
What if we all had beef torches? That would help a lot.
Ooh, beef torch.
I have a fire torch.
What if we all had Arby's for dinner?
Oh,
5,
We have the meats.
4,
We're gonna eat Keats.
2,
The random guy in general saying, because I get an invite to the ERP Arby's Guild is. That's what
It's okay if you're supposed to. You're baiting.
Ooh.
And we're doing orbs.
That's a yummy bait.
That is not a yummy bait.
Aiden. And to your next, and 2, 1, go. Illy next, and 2, 1, go. And hit blast. You can go now. Dodging and baiting, dodging and baiting, dodging and baiting. And Marius?
What is this?
There's certainly baits.
Interesting baits.
What are you guys cooking?
Kitchen.
Robin.
I already popped mine, so
And
4,
Carly, you can go.
3,
And then I think it's, I don't know who is
2.
last, just whoever.
I I ran through mine.
I don't think we can have worse base than that.
It overloaded my brain when Waz said that.
3.
Well, I thought I got
my list
mine.
showed mine is still like me as still having one, but I didn't. I don't know if my list actually matches yours or not. It should, right?
If everyone's on the same version, I think the list should match.
Okay, yeah, but like I ran into mine as it spawned, but it showed like Marius is having eaten his because he was first.
Yeah, it's just whichever. When it populates bottom up, whoever eats that first orb, it
assumes they did. Okay,
yeah, it's the first name on the bottom.
You get right when it spawns because I ran straight through mine as soon as you called me because it was in.
Well, we are done for the week. Presumably, as long as people are around, we're doing heroic tomorrow. So.
Holy shit! It's Thursday.
Yeah, I forgot that too until like halfway through the night.
I thought it was Wednesday.
It is Wednesday.
Good news is I know that might not have felt like a ton of progress since we saw like first intermission, on the second pull, but I think that is pretty typical, like decent progress. So
I think the good news is we're actually on a fun boss, and we're not just
that
killing
is
heroic
also
bosses with
fair.
more health.
You guys, this like a lot of guilds, what 150, 200 pulls, something like that.
I mean, I don't know if anybody's been watching Yumi TV and his guild with Drogo and those guys.
And Krim?
No, not XD. Krim, yeah, is in there too.
Oh.
And TM Sean. Like it is some people in there, but I thought that guild was he was, but he got sat for some reason or another, and now apparently he streams it on Twitch and comments their raids.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Why
God.
does Krim want to be there?
I have no idea. But like
wild.
they
They're
took
not even that high ranked. Like
they took like 150 pulls. They're on Tendril. I think they just started, but I thought they were gonna implode several times because they're just yelling at each other during the boss.
Funny.
I don't know. I think we handle these type of bosses very well, where like we just all die and we're like, oh, okay. Like Halandris.
In general, we don't really yell at each other much.
Other than Keats, yeah.
Damn, he
definitely
Rice said that.
Oh, there's Rice.
Ah, damn it.
What?
Well, Rice you just have to expect.
Rice is the calmest person in this raid group kitchen. What the fuck is wrong with you?
When Rice yells, I always feel like it's a bit. Like, I don't know. I'm never scared of Rice yelling at me. It's like, whatever.
He's too short to get scared of.
Whoa, Pip, whoa.
Dude. Rice yelling at
Are you taller than Rice?
Funniest fucking
Yeah.
content,
yeah.
by the way.
Didn't you see the picture, Girlis?
Yeah, but I couldn't remember if she was or not.
Yeah, what happened to our banner?
You're what, like 5'10" or something, Pip?
Huh?
Are you like 5'10" or something?
Yeah, about.
That's weird
just
because
kidding,
I'm
I'm 6'4".
5'10", so how can you beat 5'10"?
Yeah.
I've seen pictures of you, Aiden. I feel like that's just a lie. That's a ghost fact.
Aiden's actually 5'11", not 5'10".
The good news is, I think this boss is fun to play, and I also think after phase 1 of Tendril, that boss is probably going to be fun to play. I think phase 1 is going to be super frustrating, but I think the other 2 phases are going to be really hard, but fun to play.
Not fun, I'm assuming.
What'd you say?
Wait, they're showing Twitch chat live at the Game Awards?
I still didn't hear what you said, sorry.
Fuck it.
Oh, they were?
It's too late.
Look at the thing Kubo posted.
Oh.
What?
It's...
See, from that picture though, Pip, it's kind of tough to tell. Like, it's kind of obvious you're taller than Rice, but it's not like you're that much taller because of perspective, I feel like, in that picture.
It's because Rice has his arm way up, you know?
Well, look how much.
Yeah.
Look at Rice's feet, too. He's way further forward.
Yeah, he's
putting
forward.
his arms up to make himself look big to scare off the bears.
True.
It didn't really work because Tim's still there, but you know.
What? And also, I think Keats and Aiden are both farther back, trying to make themselves appear shorter.
Oh, we were just trying to find space because we were clumped up. We didn't know how wide we could be. That's also why Keats is short arming.
You can be as wide as you want to be.
That is the worst S I have ever seen, I swear to God.
We gave him the hardest one. He tried his best.
I think the part that offends me the
than
most is how lackluster Keats' effort is.
Bro, he tried his best, man.
Can we just all appreciate how good Kovastis' U is, though? That's a beautiful
Yeah,
U.
that one's
Yeah,
great.
thank
We
you,
got
thank
that
you.
one.
That's an easy fucking letter.
Well, sure, but he did it really well.
Yeah.
L is also easy.
L
And
is
look at
easy.
Rice.
He's fucked it up.
If I'm gonna fuck you up.
I think both L's have room for improvement.
Should have just stuck my arm straight into Tim's fucking torso.
just jab me.
Ripped his heart out of his body.
The S is a good effort, Marius. That's what I'll say.
I wouldn't even say that.
He didn't use his elbows at all. He just kind of tipped his wrists.